Hello, party people. I twisted my back this morning, had to call out of work, so I've been lying on the floor all day. I have since made it to the couch. Thank you for your concern. But it's given me a lot of time to think about the ways that Christ has changed my life. For a long time, felt like I didn't really need God, that I was capable of being self-sufficient and earning the love of God through my own works. But I reached a point in college where I realized that nothing I could do could obtain the love of a perfect and holy God. And so Jesus changed my life with grace and just the fact that he was everything I could not be, and that he is the reason God looks at me and loves me.
Hello, this is a story of how Jesus changed my life. So I grew up in a Christian home, and I was always in church whenever the doors were open. My parents were pretty strong believers, and I'm very grateful for that. So I always knew about God and always loved him, and I always had an idea of who he was, but I don't think I really accepted Christ as my savior or was saved by him until like middle school, when I really understood the idea of just having a personal relationship through Christ, and how through his death on the cross that all my sins were washed away, and it was through grace and not just acting a certain way. And this really changed how I acted in high school and college, just like the motivation behind following God, and just through his love that we can make mistakes, but he still loves us through it. And that was a big change of just like going through church and going through the motions. And that's my story.
Okay, so this is the story about how Jesus changed my life. I was blessed to grow up in a Christian household my entire life. I actually felt a call from the Lord pretty early on, around third grade, that I wanted to go into mission work and I wanted to do ministry. And so that was something that kind of stuck with me like all throughout my childhood and through middle school. And it wasn't until I hit high school that I truly understood what it meant to make my relationship with Christ my own, and to understand what it meant to follow Christ and live my life for him because I wanted to, not because it was something that I had to do every week because my family was going to church or whatever. So when I was in high school, I kind of fully accepted Christ as my savior, and I just started journaling, praying, trying to spend time with him every day, and just trying to make myself better, knowing that I had been called into ministry and that I just didn't want my life to be the same because of what I had learned. So my life before, like truly knowing Christ in high school, it was really lost, disorganized, it was broken. I just wasn't the person that I wanted to be. But just like in 2 Corinthians, when it says, when Jesus came into my life, his new life-giving power came in, and that was the new and the old was gone. And so I say that not to say that I don't struggle with things, because I do. There's so much in life that I still have questions about and that I struggle with, but just knowing that I have a Savior, Jesus, who died for my sins. He conquered the grave, and he rose so that I could live my life with him. That's what gets me through the day every day, is knowing that I don't have to try to be this perfect person. I don't have to try to attain this perfect thing, because I know that that's what like my Savior did for me. And so just knowing that I have Jesus in my life and that I have a personal relationship with him is what gets me through every day, and just helps me make decisions, deal with hard situations, and just to enjoy my life to the fullest because I've got Jesus in it.